start with subunit 5, the abolition of slavery. So in this chapter, we are going to see about how slavery was practiced in France and how it was abolished. Now slavery was practiced not only in France, it was practiced in entire Europe, in America also, right? And this was a very bad practice. But basically we will see why it was required, why slavery was required here. So let us see here. France have got certain colonies in Caribbean. So let us see which are the French colonies in Caribbean and what they do in these colonies. They used to do plantation, right? So colonies were Martinique, Guadeloupe and Saint Domingo, right? These were the three colonies they have got in Caribbean, where they did the plantation of coffee, tobacco, sugar and indigo. So rich people, rich merchants of France, they became very prosperous with the help of these plantations. They owned big plantation in the Caribbean. Now, the problem was the native of France, they did not want to go so far and work in the plantation, right? So that is why there was shortage of labor. So this is how the concept of slavery came. So now how it was practiced? Now there was a triangular slave trade. Triangular means three continents like in Europe, America and Africa. All these three, the trade was conducted between these three continents. Now when we talk about trade, that means a business, a separate business which is conducted with slaves, purchasing and selling of the people who will work in the plantation, right? So in France, people from the ports, French port from Bordeaux and Nantes, these were the two important ports which became very prosperous because of the slave trade. So what was done? Merchants, they used to sail from these ports, Bordeaux and Nantes, and they go to Africa. In Africa, what they do, they, with the local chieftain, they purchase people, right? They bought people and then they sail it back to the Caribbean where the plantation owner purchased those people, right? Now, how they do? They used to purchase people and then they used to brand them like a object and they tied them in a shackle, fill up in the ship and they sail from Atlantic to Caribbean for it took at least 3 months to go. So people suffer a lot and when they reach there, they sell them to the plantation owner. So this was the slave trade which was conducted in Europe as well as America and Africa. So people were bought from Africa. These people were known as Negroes. Now we cannot take the word Negroes. We cannot use this word as it is banned now. Right? Now let us see what the progress or how the revolution, French Revolution, contributed or worked for the slavery. So let us see here. 1791, first change after the French Revolution, 1789. So 1791, when Constitution was changed, in that also slaves were not got advantage. They were considered as a passive citizen. Means still slavery was continued. Then again in 1794, when convention government came, during that time Robespierre wanted equality. So during that time slaves were happy because slavery was abolished and it lasted till 10 years. But unfortunately again when Napoleon Bonaparte he came to the power, he became emperor, he has reintroduced slavery once again in France, right? Then finally in 1848 slavery was abolished in France.